Greetings all. Pat here. I'm back. Missed you guys. Hey, we finally got some temperature in the 40s. The snow's all melted. And we're headed into spring. Therefore, don't forget, tonight, turn your clocks forward. You spring ahead. Spring is ahead 1 hour. If not, you're going to be late for an hour late for everything tomorrow. Second, you get your AMA. I got mine. My AMA per card. And I even paid my club dues, as you can see right here. Got my club sticker. I'm a full member of the Cleveland Radio Control Club. So, if you guys make sure you get your AMA so you can be able to fly. Because we got two airfields. One airfield is the electric airfield. That's about 10 minutes from where I work. So on Fridays, I have a plane or two in the back of my truck. And I go up to the airfield and I fly for a little bit. Because I'm going to try to get a lot of flying videos for you guys this year. Second, week signals. 59th Toledo Radio Control Expo. Don't forget, guys. It's April 5th, 6th, and 7th in Toledo at the Seagate Center. Because I'm going to be there. I'm not missing it. I missed last year. I'm going to be there. I look forward to seeing all you guys who can make it there. People like Billy D. He lives in Akron. I look forward to seeing you, Billy. Josh and Chad from Flight Test. Great guys. They live in Madison. So they're usually there. I get to see Tony and Antonio from Nitro Planes. They're always there. Really good guys. It's great to talk to them. And whoever else is there. Oh, Tinkerman Tim. Tim at Tinkerman Tim. Look forward to catching up with you finally, Tim. Because I'm going to leave here about 8 o'clock with the guys. I got a few friends that are going to be coming with me. And I got them in the radio control. One has a couple of helicopters he's learning, and the other two I'm going to be teaching them how to fly. So I'm going to have my friends with me, and we're going to leave here about 8 o'clock because it's a 2-hour drive from Cleveland to Toledo. It's 120 miles for me. But I will be there, and I will be there around 11 o'clock. And so if any of you guys are there, hit me up. Let me know where you'll be. We get together, especially you, Tim. And if you want to know where I am, just look for the big guy with a gray hoodie, and I'll be wearing my my favorite cap, my black Chevy cap, because I'm a Chevy man, made in USA. So just look for me. I'll be wearing my black cap and a gray hoodie. Now, on to other things. One of the things I'm going to be doing when I'm in Toledo, I'm going to be looking for parts. Because my brother was telling me when he helped me move here last year, that you don't have no room to be buying any more planes. What you need to do is to fly those planes you got. And he's right. I got a dozen planes in my closet that need to be repaired and flown. I got my P-40, which just needs an exhaust fixed, and it's ready to go. I'm going to take that out to my nitro field. Yeah, our two fields is the electric field, and the other one's the nitro field, where we fly our nitros and gas planes, and that's like 40 miles from me in Grafton, Ohio, on Route 83. So I got to make time to go out there, a couple days to go out there and fly my nitro planes. My T-28, I got to put new landing gears on it this winter. It's ready to go. I even have a Carl Goldberg 25th anniversary Cub, which I'm converting over to an L4. That's half done. All I got to do is just finish assembling it, cover it, install everything, and go. I think I'm gonna turn it into electric, so I can fly to the electric field. And I got a trainer that I'm converting over to electric, so I can help teach my friends how to fly. But right now, I'm looking for parts for this project here. As you can see in the background, this is a pretty A-10, isn't it? Remember when I said I used to scratch build back in the 90s? I scratch built two really good planes. One was that de Havilland 103 Hornet, which I made a couple videos on earlier because I wanted to do a retro on it. That's before I lost my big shot. And this A-10. Now, I got the plans for this A-10 out of Model Airplane News magazine. They used to have these pull-out plans. I don't know if any of you guys remember them. They used to have these pull-out plans where they had plans in the magazine. You pull them out, unfold them, and there you have your full-size plans right there. And this was built by some guy named Joe Kidd. So I think it was Joe Kidd, yeah. So if any of you guys know Joe Kidd, let him know that hey, somebody still has one of his creations out there. Now the way he had his A-10 to be hand launched, no landing gears. It was made from light balsa, and he had two, I think it was '09 engines. Now, I didn't learn until later on that you'd be forever trying to start those little things. But hey, this project never got off the ground, never saw the light of day. It got put away, stowed away for years. And there's nothing wrong with it. The fuselage and wing, everything's done. All I got to do is just drop in the electronics. Now, what I'm doing, I originally figured that I could use a couple of old 49s. Let me show you the nacelles on this thing. Now, like I said, this is a scratch build. I hand painted the teeth and eyes. I even made this was actually my first cheap cockpit build. See that? That's actually just like I did in the F-86 Sabre. This is made from little cardboard in there and cardboard seat and a pilot. That's my first cheap cockpit build. Now all the decals I handmade. Believe it. And you see, believe it or not, these nacelles here, let me see if I can get it around. These nacelles here are actually made from 2-liter pop bottles. Believe it or not, 2-liter pop bottles. Looks pretty good for that, doesn't it? And like I said, I handmade all the decals. See that? There was an A-10 that came to the air show down at Burke Lakefront Air Show, Burke Lakefront Airport. And I took a lot of pictures of it. And I fashioned these end numbers after that A-10. And so that's where I got the paint job from. And the whole thing is covered with olive drab monocoat. And the dark areas here are just like a dark green or a dark olive drab that I just sprayed on in certain areas. Give it like a little camouflage thing there, as you can probably see. And like I said, it's fuselage is almost like an ARF. It's ready to go. All you do is drop in the electronics. Now, what I want to do is turn this into an EDF, electric duct fan. Because when I built this, there was no such thing as electric duct fan at the time. Duct fans were the big thing. Here, let me show you something. Duct fans were the big thing at the time. Everybody was getting these gas engines and putting a fan in them and put them in a unit. And you know how messy duct fans is allowed. So when I got this together, I actually used to enter contests. We used to have these contests and so forth at malls. And I entered these contests. And I would bring home trophies all the time. I actually won a trophy with this thing. Here, let me show you. See that? I had to dig that out of storage. I actually won a first place trophy. Let's see, let me read it. Radio Control Duct Fan Jet. First place, 1994. Wow. That was a while back. And I still wasn't a good pilot at the time. I was just building like crazy. As you can see, this is the, right here it says it's the 43rd National Model Airplane Show. And that's when we used to have them here in Cleveland. And we had a fun time. And I used to love hauling these trophies home. I got about 8 or 9 of them over in my closet. Like I said, I enjoyed the competition. It was fun. And this thing actually won me a trophy. So anyway, I cleaned it off and I'm converting it over to EDF. Let me give you a little tour of this thing first. Let me see, where are my tools? Here we are. First of all, let's start at the nose. Now, I actually made some homemade landing gears for this. Let me get in here. As you can see, this is my first cheap cockpit build. Make sure you guys can see. Let's see. Here we go. This is my first cheap cockpit build. And I got two ways I can get into the fuselage. One through the wings and the other one right here at the top. I got a canopy. This is before we came out with magnets to put in it for a canopy. Maybe I get some magnets and put in here. That way I won't have to worry about these little screws. Let's see here. Come on. Here we go. See that? This is my first cheap cockpit build. Now, let me give you a little tour here. Hey, you know what? I'm going to have to hold it for a minute. I'll be with you guys. I got to take care of something real quick, okay? Hold on. I'll be right back.